Okay, this will be continuation of Gladiator stuff. We've got, but this is a side quest for, I think, unlocking a dungeon. Paiyo, Pio, Reiyo, Ryo, Pio Ryo, is a Lalafell in dark robes, kind of like, actually, well, kind of like mid blue, a little bit light blue, actually, but mostly kind of mid blue with a little bit light tinting. He has a level 50 quest called Corpse Groom, which we'll write down. Corpse Groom, level 50. We'll see what it is. Cutscene, fade to black. He's like looking at a bunch of cargo. There's actually a couple presents here, but that's because it's wintertime, I'm pretty sure. What? He turns to see you. Huh? Why, you're Mercy Valkyr, the famous adventurer. Thank the gods for bringing you here. Shakes his head back and forth. Allow me to introduce myself. My name is Pio Ryo, one of the many faceless adventurers struggling to make their way in Eorzea. Forgive me if I sound bitter. I don't begrudge you your renown. Your superiority as an adventurer was obvious to me long before you became a household name. Our paths crossed near Sestasha, you see. Hard to believe we moved in similar circles back then. Speaking of which, do you perchance remember having met a conjurer named Ul'dah around that time? We used to adventure together, she and I, and two others. Our little group didn't last very long, though. Things fell to pieces when Avir, our leader and Ul'dah's fiancé, met his end in the Tam-Tara Deepcroft. Why, yes, I do remember you then. Harsh words were exchanged, and we all went our separate ways. Since then, I've been getting by on my own. He looks down, kind of forlorn. Truth be told, I hadn't planned on seeing any of my former comrades again, but then this letter arrived from Ul'dah containing an invitation to her wedding. You look shocked. Now, I know what you're thinking. I should be happy for her, and I was, until I noticed the name of her groom-to-be. It was none other than Avir. What's more, the venue for the ceremony is to be the Tam-Tara Deepcroft, the very place the poor fellow died. Something isn't right, I tell you. Oh, this is a hard mode Tam-Tara, isn't it? Now, in the letter, Ul'dah wrote that Liavine, that's the fourth member of our group, that's Liavinne, Liavin, had already agreed to attend. They chanced to meet each other recently, from what I could gather. Not knowing what to make of it all, I thought it wise to consult Liavin about the whole strange affair before replying, but last I heard, she'd joined the Scions of the Seventh Dawn, and I didn't have the first idea how to go about tracking her down. Not until the great scion of them all appeared, that is. Until the greatest scion of them, that's me, apparently. Could you tell me where I might find her? You seem to say something to him. In the lich yard of the Church of Saint Adama Landama? I'm sorry, I don't... Slain in an imperial raid, you say? By the 12? I had no idea. When did this happen? Well, the Black Wolf still lived? Then how can it be that Liavin met Ul'dah recently? Recently? Gods, I don't know what to believe. He looks like he's thinking for a second, hand to chin. If it isn't too much to ask, I would be most grateful if you'd show me Liavin's grave. We didn't always see eye to eye, but she had a good heart, and if she's truly... Well, I need to pay my respects. Please, just meet me at the lich yard. Okay. Sometime far, far down the road. For ahora, we will go outside. Okay, what does Central have? Okay, fuck it. We'll just go outside. I don't care. I don't care. I love it. I actually forgot that Pegasus would be fighting alongside me. Not that it's gonna matter. Marmot. 2 attacks. Dead. Marmot. 2 attacks. Dead. Marmot. 2 attacks. Dead. Hornet. 2 attacks. Dead. Hornet. 2 attacks. So, first, the first attack is Fast Blade. I'm going to jump on my Chocobo so I can... Okay. Fast Blade was the very first weapon skill you got in Final Fantasy 11 if you used a sword. And now it is the very first weapon skill, which has a different meaning in this game, that you get as a gladiator. It just does a kind of like a back and forth thing with your sword, so it goes slice, slice. Let me make sure that's what it does. I actually wasn't watching. Yeah, it is. It's just like a slice from kind of above. So if you picture your enemy, a straight up and down line going from like in the very middle of the middle of his feet, all the way up through like the middle of his skull. So a straight vertical line. You picture a straight horizontal line through like his midsection. Fast Blade has a slice coming from the right side, a little bit above the horizontal line in like their upper right quadrant. Let's say 10-15 degrees up there, that goes across the body, basically following the same line, so it'll be 10 to 15 degrees into the lower left quadrant by the time it ends. And then the next swipe is a backhand swipe straight through. It seems maybe parallel to the horizontal. Or maybe it actually follows the line of the first swipe. Interesting. Riot Blade, which is not a thing that I remember at all from Final Fantasy XI. I don't know if it existed in that game. It's just like you draw your sword back kind of into you a little bit and then stab out. It is the second attack in our combo. You actually kind of lunge forward too when you stab out. Worth noting. Alright, we got to go east. We are in, again, Western Thailand? Central Thailand. It's kind of more plains, not a lot of grass, like it's kind of patchy, a lot of dirt. There are trees and rocks and some giant tortoises like there are in some zones. Or they're gonna defeat some shrews now, some snapping shrews. That's 1. I need 5 total. We're up to 3 now. I'm level 5, so I can do my next paladin quest as soon as I turn in the one I'm on, which I will when I get back. That's 5 shrews, okay. That's it for Central Thailand. You know what? Let's just fly over to Western, do those quests super quick. Because once again, if you have the flying mount at all on your character, you can fly from level 1. Gotta kill these hammer beaks. They are part of my hunting log, apparently. However, they are level 7 and I'm level 5, so this will be fun. It's not too hard. Having a Chocobo helps, which he will go away in 40 seconds, so hope I can kill all 3 of them in that time. If not, I'm just gonna let him run out. Okay. Yeah, we just killed one in less than 15 seconds, so we can do this one for sure. Hammerbeaks are just one of those kind of Spinosaurus, but without the forearms kind of thing. More bird-like also than the Spinosaurus. Yeah, there's some right in this zone too. Interesting. Let's kill these cactuars because I need them for my hunt log. I need these little ladybugs for my quest. You know what? I am going to resummon you. God, I love having a roommate. appears to be done. Pegasus, you just do so much damage to these lake bugs. Don't even need to finish them off. You do it for me. He's level 7 already. Crazy. I do see some level 7 quests in the Silver Bazaar, which I have done a lot of quests in. I know that place well. I might go down there next because I can't. Well, actually, I mean they're level 5 guild heist. No, level 10 guild heist. Okay, guild hests. Sorry, they do not have an eye, so they're guild hests. I can do those once I reach level 10, but until then, I'm doing quests and killing monsters, I suppose. All right, easiest, quickest place to go is the Thaumaturge Guild. And turn in, I think it's an ossuary thing. I'm going inside the ossuary to turn in. Didn't they need things for some kind of? Oh, he's making a book. Yeah, Erasmus. The blood. Have you brought it? And in 5 marmot bloods. Yes, this shall serve nicely. By virtue of your toil, I'm one step closer to publishing the many breaths of Thanalin. Thank you. Take this as recompense. Go now, and may the traders smile upon you. 84 experience points. Definitely a head upgrade. Unless I got something like that already. Hold on. Let's make sure I don't already have something like that. I have, or I do. Cool. Okay. So that was good. I'm glad that I had that available to me. Blah, blah, blah. Turn in the blood. Blah, blah. So that's not an upgrade anymore. We'll just take 100 gil. Sure, why not? Okay. Cool. Next up is, and let's just run. We'll take a sprint. Pop a sprint. Pop a sprint. That was not pop a P-A-P-A sprint. It was not like dad sprint. It was, we're going to pop a sprint. Get it right. Crazies with your... Yeah. Jajakuta? Back already, are you? Come, let us see what you've brought. And over 5 shrew pelts. Exceptional. These are fine shrew pelts indeed. Well done, my friend. The Pugilist Guild is among my largest clients. I fear what would have come to pass had this order been delayed any longer. Take this. You've more than earned it. 11 lightning shards, 84 experience points, 127 gil. That's not... I mean, I just killed a few shrews, so I suppose whatever. We need to go next to the Gladiators Guild. So the fastest way to do that is to go to this Gridanian... Wait, probably not, actually. No, that's the... No. Yeah, it's the fastest way. Not a lot faster. I think I probably could have run... just late now. 6 of one, half a dozen of another, I think, probably, actually. Let's sort all my items. Why not? We're going to go to the Gladiators Guild. Like I said, you are already pointing in the direction you need to go once you warp to those Aethernets. Aethernet shards. Wolfcon. Back in one piece, are you? It's about bloody time. I admit, you look as though you just picked up a sword yesterday, but you handle yourself well enough, I'll give you that. And here, I'll give you this as well. Ain't worth a night in Ul'dah's finest pillow house, but I'm sure you'll find a use for it. I do indeed. Those are an upgrade, so we'll take the upgrade hand armor, equip it, and pop in our reassign gear to make sure we lock it in. Mila, I'm gonna go with Mila, the guildmaster. Welcome back, Mercy. I take it you've dispatched the beast with ease. With every swing and thrust, you gain valuable experience. You must remember and reflect on each one if you are to recognize and eliminate the defiances in your technique. The deficiencies in your technique, that makes much more sense. Your training under me shall continue once the haft sits so snugly in your hand that you cannot imagine holding aught else. Until then, Mercy. My first Gladius, 400. Okay, hold on. Gladius, level 1, done. Kicking the Hornet's nest, level 5, start. I'll remove start if I finish it. Ah, Mercy, I take it you and your sword have become better acquainted. Then I will now instruct you on another fundamental aspect of what it means to be a gladiator, commanding an opponent's attention. As gladiators, we are trained to engage enemies at close range, weathering their attacks as we deliver our own. However, there are times when we must do battle alongside allies whose talents are not the same as our own. In such a situation, your role is not to slay the enemy in front of you, but rather to defend the man beside you. We do this by eliciting the enmity of our opponents through attacks and techniques designed to incite their hatred. You must learn to draw the enemy's attention to yourself and to trust in your stout constitution to endure. In so doing, you protect your weaker comrades who would otherwise perish. To help you better understand this, there's a task I would have you perform. It just so happens that Momodi of the Quicksand has requested our assistance. A gang of Lominsan marauders has paraded into town and begun harassing people outside her establishment. Men like these prey on the weak, but will turn tail and flee at the first sign of defiance. You need not resort to violence. It will suffice to show them that you are not afraid of them, and will not tolerate their behavior. Seek out the Lominsans and make your presence known by bellowing, "Face me, marauder!" In this way, you will protect the people of Ul'dah as you would your allies in battle. While I am running to do that, let me see. I already got blocked. Okay. Social emotes. Me? Stop it. I have to click this freaking search bar. Okay, we'll put that in there. Adventurers Guild. Okay. Okay. We have Aetherneted towards the Adventurers Guild. An ill-mannered marauder is being rude to this hire. You know your friend there is a 12 damn cheat. Thinks he can charge us more because we're foreigners, but he'll get his own back. Mark me words. As a Rogadin marauder, dark-skinned, dark-haired. A menacing marauder over here is threatening this little Lalafell dude. What? You blaming me because his little shite shat in his own pants? Well, bugger him and bugger you too. Another Rogadin marauder. Kind of being a little bit racist towards the marauders in this game, a little bit racist. And the keen-eyed marauder looks to be insulting this man who is sitting on the ground in front of him. Oi, come on now. He was disrespecting me. Proud sea wolf heritage. He spits. Fine, I'll leave the bastard be, but we ain't finished. Give me one more. Oh, it's up here. Okay. Mocking marauder looks to be standing in front of an Elzen woman. The L's your problem. The L's is your problem. Maybe she likes her men rough. What are you supposed to be? Your bleeding lady in waiting? Bah, it don't matter. You've gone and spoiled the mood. Why are all the marauders Rogadin? Why are you being somewhat racist toward Rogadin? Okay, there's a Rogadin in here named Farmerl. also seems to be in Marauder garb. Me poxyarsis is your best brew? I'd sooner drink a pint of me own piss than this swill. So we will tell him to face me. Just who the hells do you think you're speaking to, maggot? I'm Farmo, the driven, and me bloody marauders have been reaving so long, mothers scare their children with tales about us. Don't believe me words? Then I'll let me axe do the talking. Cutscene, fade to black. Oh ho, this is lively. Even for the quicksand. You two going to put on a show for us? There's a man with a scar under his left eye, a smile on his face, one of those like beards that kind of, okay, so if you go the middle of the bottom lip straight down, his hair all the way down, and then once it reaches like the chin area thing, it'll go like 90 degrees out both ways along the chin line and stop around where if you draw a line down from each end of the lips, that's where it stops. Wears a red top that is kind of open chested down toward the navel, so like it's got a very deep V down to the navel. Got some touches of black on it toward the shoulders. The vest, stops mid. He's got black pants, and looks like he's wearing sandals, or basically like wood kind of clog things with those like sandal straps atop him. Has a sword at his hip, and I think he had a shield at his back. What's this? Another goddamn fool. Show some respect when you talk to Farmo the Driven, leader of a troop of bloody mummers or some such. I heard you the first time. Your voice carries quite well. Then unless you want me to split your skull with me axe, you better. And then Farmo takes a look at the blade that the dude has on his hip, and it's got like these fiery designs on one half and these kind of dark and yellowish circle. The other half is like completely black with like these yellowish circle designs along the length of it. That sword, it couldn't be. Frenzy? But only the sword of Naldwood. Bloody hells, it's you! I've never been one to stand back and watch. Mind if I join the fun? But begging your pardon, sir. And the marauder runs off. Why? Why do they always do that? Looks like it's just you and me. Standing up to that Lamenson was quite brave of you, and quite foolish. I think I like you, Gladiator. Name's Aldis, A-L-D-I-S, and I'd buy you a drink, but I'm afraid I just spent the last of my coin. I used to be a young gladiator like you. Back then, but that hardly concerns you. These days I'm just an explorer of the unexplored, a seeker of as yet unknown experiences. Like that beautiful stranger keeping my bed warm right now. Gods, I've missed this city, this wonderful desert jewel of debauchery and sin. Now, if you'll excuse me. He's got dark hair, tallish. I'd say at least 6 foot. I guess we gotta talk to Momodi now about him. Momodi, I believe we've described her before. She's a Lalafell female, kind of reddish brownish hair. Yeah, she's the proprietor of the quicksand, proprietress, whatever. I swear, if I hadn't seen Aldis with my own eyes, I wouldn't have believed it was him. Everyone here thought he died years ago. Listen, Mercy, do me a favor and don't tell Mila about meeting Aldis, alright? She doesn't need this sort of drama. Why? Well, let's just say some folk ain't good for one another. So you want me to tell her? Gotcha. Just kidding. Just kidding. I'm a kidder. I should have gone out the other door because that's where the closest Ethernet shard is. I'm regretting this choice. Once I warp over to the Gladiators Guild and turn this in, I will end this video. I will probably make the next one also because that's what I do. We'll see. Gladiators Guild. What's up? What's up, gal? Fellow gal pal? I've already heard of your exploits in the quicksand, Mercy. You did well to send those marauders packing. I wish I could say that we've heard the last of them. Alas, we received reports of axe-wielding raiders assaulting merchants traveling through Scorpion Crossing. It seems words will not suffice after all. I want you to finish what you've begun, Mercy. Head to Western Thanolin and see that Farmal, the Driven, and all those who... I didn't spell that, did I? P-F, that's right, P as in Paul, F as in Frank, A-R, M as in Mary, U-R-L. Farmal. And all those who have shared in his crimes never trouble the people of Ul'dah again. Oh my gosh, man. Can't you just let me rest now? Let it go this way. Well, no. You want me to go to Western? Yeah, I guess it doesn't matter. The Thaumaturge Guild Ethernet is technically the closest. But it's all, actually, now it's pretty closer. Maybe from now on, if I want to go to Western Thanolin, I can just teleport straight to the gate, can't I? Because I have that ability now. Okay, I'm done. I'm so dumb. My head is spinning. Dumb. I'm so dumb. Earth Sprite, I need to kill you, I'm sorry. Okay, like 2 more of you, but I don't know where you reside overall. Oh, right here, cool. I did pick up Total Eclipse, level 6. Gladiator. It does. So, okay. First attack, flat, fast blade, 150 potency. Combo attack to that, 230 potency, riot blade. If I'm hitting... Okay, if riot blade was 250, then the two of them pretty much equal out to a total eclipse hitting two monsters. But they don't, so Total Eclipse is so far better against 2 monsters. As long as it hits both of them. However, I'm fighting one at a time, because this is leveling. It doesn't really happen often to fight 2. And the Earth Sprites are done. Wait, where am I going? Why did I fly way past this? Interesting. I got distracted by the hunt log. They tore me from my saddle and took everything I own. Bring my goods back to me, I beg of you. Says a nervous merchant at Scorpion Crossing. We'll go back, right back to where we were. Caravan sack. There's a murderous marauder we are killing. Caravan sack numero 2 is none other than Farmal the Driven, who will also go down quite soon. And we will fly back to that merchant, I assume. Yep. Turn in his stuff. Sorry, hold on. They tore. Yeah, okay. He says the same thing. I beg of you, blah blah blah. Hand over the caravan sack times 2. 12, bless you, adventure. If it weren't for a good woman like you, I'd never leave home. What? What? Sense does that make? What? We'll fly back to Ul'dah. After I stop this video, I gotta take notes of the quests that I turned in. that are... I think I can find them pretty easily. But I kind of wish that I'd kept that list now. Anyway, back to Mila. Good, it is finished. And with that, this stage of your training is complete. This time, your enemies were ill-behaved ruffians, but who knows what manner of opponents you will face in the future. Regardless, I have faith that you will do well. Master your sword and you shall master yourself. Now then, there will be work for you in days to come. Return to your training, Mercy, and we will speak again. New sword, yeah. Nothing else is really like new. Oh, what's my... I have strength and dex on that. Or one more. Nah. I'll just take 125 gil, why not? I will equip the sword though. That makes me happy. We did level up too. Let's make sure that I don't... Do I have the best gear for my level? I do not. I have a 2 strength body piece there. And a... Why would I want that? That has 2 more defense and magic defense, but it has intelligence and mind instead of... Oh, I guess I don't have any strength, do I? I don't have level 8 strength pants. I mean, I believe it. Okay, fine. I'll equip them. Very weird. Okay, I actually want to put that macro. User macros. Shared armor sort. I always have that there. Cool. Oh, I got my rampart. My level 8 defense bonus. 90-second recast, so a minute and a half. It reduces damage taken by 20% for 20 seconds. So every minute and a half, I take a lot less damage. For 20 seconds. So you can do, like I said, I don't know if I said it on camera, but I'm pretty sure I did. Tanks will be encouraged by a lot of groups to pull at least 2 groups of monsters per pull. Sometimes 3 or 4 depending on the situation. I've healed a lot. It annoys me a lot if they pull a lot, but at the same time, since the damage dealers are technically doing more damage per round, yes, all of those monsters are lasting longer than if each one of them was targeted one by one with single target attacks. But overall, you got like 10 monsters on you that are all taking 100 potency followed by 120 potency followed by 140 potency round after round. That's like 1,000 potency for the first round, 1,200 potency for this, and so on. So, like, overall, better in that sense. Anyway, that is the end of this video. I'm sorry that I lengthened it with that weird, unnecessary chatter. We'll see you guys next time. Have a good one.